Hey guys, you're about to listen to episode 16 of the SpeakInC.O.A.D podcast. It's been a long time coming. We had some personal stuff go on and each of our own lives. We finally were able to get together and record this one and submit it out there for you guys. This is our first one pretty much since the summer started. So we definitely missed you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy us coming back. So this one, we talk a little bit about Mandela effect and how AI and Photoshop and Google are changing a few things where we're not used to seeing it, and then all of a sudden we're going to be seeing new things, and they're going to try to blame it on Mandela effect, where in general they're in control. We talk a little bit about the Maui fires and what we suspect could have happened. Possibly it's all our own opinions, so each of these things are our own opinions, and we just have fun BSing and coming up with our own theories. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. We definitely had a ton of fun recording this one. So hopefully we'll see you guys soon, and let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. Tell us what you think. If it's BS, whatever. If you don't like it, sorry. If we're not your cup of tea, change the channel. But we're just three guys having fun, talking shop, and having a good time doing it. So no need for more of an intro. Let's get to it and enjoy the show. Hey guys, you're listening to the SpeakInC.O.A.D podcast. We are live. We're going the exact same time as 2 Jacks, 1 Scotch, and I feel so bad because I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted them to be a part of this or us a part of that, but we finally needed to get together on our episode. We've been MIA for, it's been like, I think the whole summer. Probably in June was the last time we recorded, maybe.
Sounds about right.
So, this is COAD, Conspiracy of a Dead Man, and you're listening to the SpeakInC.O.A.D podcast, episode, what episode are we on?
The next episode.
Hold up.
Wait. Yeah, so we'll get the numbers right and figure it all out. We'll go from there. Yeah, man, so I'm sitting here with TBD, Theodore,
DeeeeeeeeTay.
You're supposed to wait for me to finish introduction.
I got excited.
He prematurely exasperated. Jack-o'-lantern.
That's how you make sure you don't get the babies.
Oh, no. That was Teddy Bear Dynamite. You could find him on WWE 2K22 and 2K23.
Yes, sir.
Download his character. He's fun to play with.
Yeah.
We'll figure out something else how to say
he's
that.
He's entertaining.
Yes, he's very, very entertaining. Comes out with a dark purple thong, and not to be confused with Mabel. No, I'm kidding. You're like, you son of a...
Yeah, because I like the name Big Daddy V better.
Ooh, there you go.
It fits so much.
It's his little Asian girlfriend in the back. And then we're also chilling with Chente. Chentizzle. Welcome back.
Yo. It's been a minute.
Pew pew pew. Oh yeah, we'll definitely hit up Sam Tripoli for that one. We'll get some sound bites for that. Added in right here. Here. And here. And here. And here. We're gonna put a lot of sound bites in just for that part, just because it's been too long. I don't even know. I'm like, should we start season 2 Should we start calling this one season 2?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Or should we just say we took a little hiatus, get some things together? We'll catch up on everything too.
We had to go dark so they couldn't find us.
Yo, that's what she said. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Did you get that reference? Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Dummy.
Yeah. That was a wrestling reference if you guys haven't caught on.
Some people might not. L.A. Knight, Eli Trick. I mean, whatever name you want to call them as.
Yeah.
You just did it again.
I didn't mean to. It's so catchy. It's so addictive.
Oh, it is.
Man. All right. Well, I was, for a while, we had the 4th of July come up. I think right before or right after the 4th of July, I tweaked my neck, and then I got sick for a minute, and then when I came back, it was the end of July, and I think everybody just had so much stuff going on. I feel like Chente drove to Mexico 6 times, lived there for 3 months.
Relax.
Yeah, and then I actually got my my old pup from one of my best friends. We had a dog back in California when I lived out there, so just drove 20 hours to Denver, hung out with him for a night, took the dog back home with me, so now she's living back here with me. She's staying with my sister and for the time being, but she was definitely super missed by myself, and it was cool that my sisters and my family got to meet her finally. So everybody was just so shocked at how sweet of a dog she is. You met her, right?
Yeah, I met her.
Yeah, so it was nice to have my old buddy back. She's old. She's 9 years old, but she's like a pit Great Dane mix, so she's pretty large and in charge. So she gets to play with my dog here, she's a lot smaller and younger, but they get along great together, which is a blessing in disguise. So I was happy about that, and she doesn't seem as stressed whenever she's over here hanging out with me. So it's nice to know that she's in good hands, and my buddy and stuff, me and him, I send him pics all the time of her and updates and pics of him or her and my other dog, and showing him how good of a time they're actually having. So I think he's pretty happy that they're getting along and she's in good hands and stuff. So he's actually going to come out here, I think at the beginning of next month. So right after Labor Day.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully you guys will be able to meet him. What we could do a live podcast with him and stuff. He gets deep into some cool stuff. So he used to be real big into Alex Jones and what was that called? InfoWars. He was big. He was big on the InfoWars show and stuff like that. So he kind of could get some insight and tell us maybe what his red pill moment was. And overall, good dude. You guys would like him a lot. He sounds just like Chente, which is crazy to me. And they laugh the same too, so that's kind of funny.
They've cloned you?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good guy.
So I think it'll be a good time. We could probably take him up to where Chente lives, or take him somewhere else or whatever. Show him around where we're from and have a good time. So looking forward to next week too. So maybe we'll get a couple more episodes. Maybe we could even record tomorrow or whatever. Just maybe this one's just a touch base. Hey, where you been? How you been?
Okay.
We miss you guys. Yeah, we missed Jack and Scott and Jackie and all the rest of you guys. Muggsy, Suburban Mama, all the rest of the people for the Discord and stuff too. Haven't been on in a while. Just kind of been taking care of some personal stuff.
Hey, we all need a mental health day.
Yeah, you gotta get closer.
Hey man, we all went to go watch wrestling together. So
Yes.
Oh yes.
So CY3 or no EC3. Yeah, and then he did his NWA, not to be confused with Ice Cube and Dr. Dre.
Oh no, it was his own promotion, Elite Pro Wrestling.
No, he was talking about he has the NWA title shot coming up.
Alright, you know what? I was gonna fuck myself. I apologize.
I thought it was actually attached to NWA. I thought it was a subdivision or something.
No,
he started his own. That was the first show for his new promotion.
Jeez, no wonder it looked like shit. I mean,
Oh,
it was so small. This was very weird though. because it changed venues, and this is where I was like, Chente, bro, what are you doing and why are you having us down here? We pull up to this building and it looks decrepit and like shit outside. It's this old brick building, and we look up and it says the Masonic Temple, and I'm like, oh no, he got indoctrinated.
Dude, I knew you were gonna say something, bro.
we were your sacrifices to become a part of the elite.
Oh, I know. I was just like, no, these cathedral ceilings look so beautiful. It was weird though. Like we were on like the second or third floor, and like the ceilings were so high. They had to have been like at least 30 feet tall.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And the wrestlers weren't even taking off the top rope. So it was like, what was the point of that? You could have had
2 dives.
You could have had 6-foot ceilings, and Chente could have ducked, and we would have still had the same amount of matches.
Well, especially like Ashton. I remember the last time we seen him, he did a lot of high flying stuff, and I thought he was going to do it again.
Yes. Yeah. He was like, I think the last time he won the title from the Ricochet copy.
Yes, Trey Miguel. I found out his real name.
Okay.
Miguel.
And then the other dude I was going to tell you, remember I sent you like a video on Instagram? And I was like, this guy, they talk conspiracies, they talk random stuff, they talk like, what's it called? Not Jimmy Neutron, the Timmy Turner one.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents, like, here's a conspiracy for you. And it's like him and his brother. His brother looks like Lanny Puffa, freaking Macho Man's brother. And then he looks like a weird character.
A grown-up Timmy Turner.
Yeah, yes, exactly, like with a beard and like furry little red hair. Well, come to find out, when we watched him wrestle, we watched this guy wrestle, and we were like, wait, he looks just like the guy that's on Instagram, and he's famous on Instagram. Well, I just looked him up today. It was him.
Don't disrespect him. He's famous from Netflix. You have to watch him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But what was the name of the show on Netflix?
I just know it was on Netflix. That's what he kept saying.
I feel like I'll have to look at it.
His hair looked fake in the back, doesn't it? Like, that's a lot of poof, bro.
Yeah, like it was like a forced mullet.
Yeah.
He took
like
Trump's hairpiece and he glued it on the back of his head.
It was a not a Jew fro, a Drew fro.
A Drew fro.
Drew fro mullet. So, not to be a.
Just don't forget that he's on Netflix.
Yes, but I don't even know what the name of the show was. Like the Snowman or something, or we'll find out. We'll
have to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description below. Like and subscribe.
I will say I liked his outfit with the little snowflakes on there and all that. I was like, that's kind of cool.
I was like, is he the snowflake, or is he calling everybody a snowflake?
Ooh, that's good. Maybe he's referring to the rest of us as snowflakes because we're not on Netflix.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know who this dude is at all.
And he was making everybody angry because he kept saying Netflix.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you don't shut up about Netflix.
Yeah, the guy next to us was like, I'm unsubscribing to Netflix and I'm buying, or I use Hulu, or something like that. That was pretty funny.
Oh.
So, in other words, let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
Now, what do you guys want to talk about? I feel like I keep using all these references, wrestling references by accident.
Yo, I mean, there's been a lot of fires, bro.
Dude, how many fires?
Too many.
Too many. A lot of
Hawaiian fires.
Energy weapons, right? Being thrown in there.
Jeez, this could be a good one.
Yeah.
And we could bring up I haven't seen any videos of the fires in Canada, but I haven't Googled it either. You know what I mean?
I Googled it.
So I haven't gone out of my way to look for the videos, but the fires in Hawaii are everywhere.
Yes. So I was going to ask you too. So back in the day, and this isn't even that far back in the day, this is like early 2020, even like when Joan Rivers was still alive. Like, where are the pictures of Michelle Obama pregnant? You could not find one single picture of Michelle Obama pregnant online. Anywhere. You couldn't find it anywhere. Now, with AI, there's tons. There went from 0 to tons of pictures of her pregnant, and a lot of them are photoshopped in AI, and they can prove it.
Well, have they released the pictures, or are these just people putting pictures out there?
People putting pictures saying it's her.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can't even say it's them because it's just random people go. Oh,
No. Yeah, I'm not saying it's Michelle Obama.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying it's Michael Obama. That's what I'm getting at. TBD.
Oh,
Teddy Bear Dynamite. DeeeeeNoMeeeeeTay.
Yes, he did it. He did the thing.
That's all he's been waiting for. He interrupts me every intro just so I could say that. Nah, I'm kidding. So that was very interesting to me. Not that portion of it, but what we're seeing with like the Hawaii thing and stuff too. Like some people were saying that they saw lasers coming down and like starting the fires.
I seen something like that where it was like somebody was on the beach and it was like all of a sudden it got cloudy and then like they slowed the video down and it looked like lightning flashes, but it looked like it was coming like lightning does come straight down and hit the ground, but it didn't look. You know how lightning has that jagged look?
Yes,
it looked too straight to be lightning.
Looked like a laser beam.
Exactly.
I gotcha. So here's some crazy information for you too. So there was a bunch of people. I think there was 9. There was Oprah Winfrey. There was Scott Bezos. This guy named Ellison, Lady Gaga, Jim Carrey, Will Smith, and there was like three others. I don't remember exactly who they were, but they said all of the fires didn't affect their mansions at all.
Oh,
and
okay.
If you start looking at some of the pictures that they're showing, so what happened was, and this is just speculation, this is all, no idea if this is true or not, this is just observation and not knowing any facts, I'm just BSing. But they said that there was some person that was online saying that Oprah Winfrey's house is there, and her house was blocked by tons of homes, and they've offered tons of times to purchase their property, and these people refuse to sell their property because they're natives from or not natives, but they're like Hawaii natives. Like they're from there. Their whole family's been from there their whole lives. Yeah. This and that. All of the homes that were blocking her view from the ocean in Maui were burned down, and then she offered and she purchased 870 acres for $6.6 million on Maui.
After it all burned down.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a lot of people and the government are going to people's properties and asking to purchase the properties now. And then there was like another stipulation where if the property was damaged due to some sort of situation and it wasn't livable, that the government could come in and just obtain it.
What, eminent domain?
Something like that. It was almost like what they tried to say they did with the natives, where they kept pushing them west.
Yeah.
But they were doing this in Hawaii currently.
And I wonder, like, no one said this, but it just dawned on me, because, like, wasn't like last year and the year before, weren't they were protesting, because Jason Momoa was a part of the protest, where there was like a lot of land in Hawaii and the Hawaii Islands where they wanted to drill and I think do fracking.
Oh.
And I wonder if any of the lands that were burned were some of those lands, and that's how they're going to get in there.
Possibly.
Because I remember there was a lot of protesting around that.
That's what's so crazy too with like the whole fracking thing. Like they could do it here. We have so much land here that they can do it without disturbing anything or anybody.
It could be, whatever machinery they're using, they found deposits of oil or whatever it is that they want directly under that land in Hawaii. And compared to like places here, because here they've been all over. Yeah. Hawaii, Oklahoma, like they go all over trying to find
Hawaii, Oklahoma,
Ohio, Oklahoma. I didn't realize it said Hawaii until you said it. It's like Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they go like all over, and I don't know if they use sonar or what. However, they like look for oil or whatever they're looking for in the ground to do the fracking.
Yes,
I think it's pretty much oil. But like you would think Hawaii,
it's oil, natural gas, it's all this different stuff, and like people try to confuse it with like being fossil fuels from actual fossils.
Okay,
but that's not what it is. It's minerals that are in the fuel, or that they dig. It's a whole.
And you would think with Hawaii and the volcanoes and how old that island is, they probably have rich minerals and rich oil deposits that are untapped.
Yeah,
and if they couldn't get the government rights to do it because of all the protesting. Best way to do it, set fire to everything. buy it when no one thinks it's usable, buy it when the government claims, oh, this is unlivable, so we're just taking it. I mean, that's just me speculating right there. I haven't seen anybody say it, but it's one of the things I've been thinking about. Because
I know that's right.
Ooh. Because, I'm not sure if either of you two saw it. Jason Momoa, for 2 or 3 years in between filming his movies, was always you would catch clips of him online, and he was in Hawaii doing where they would sit around the bulldozers arm's length. He was protesting with them, trying to stop them from drilling and digging and doing all types of stuff over there. And it didn't get as big news as some of the other stuff that was in the news these last couple of years. Yeah. But then you see these fires, and for me, it brings that back up, and I wonder if that ties into any of this.
Yeah. And then I think, what was it? I think it's DARPA and HARP. They're involved with changing the weather patterns.
Okay.
So now they're saying that there's going to be different weather in California. California is going to get a hurricane here shortly called Hurricane Hillary.
Has California ever got a hurricane before?
No. They're usually tsunamis when they come from the Pacific. Okay. But
tsunamis and earthquakes is...
It's very strange that they're getting such weird weather patterns and stuff now. And you're like, what's going on? I get the whole idea of the weather changes. They want to say it's climate change. But I've also seen videos of people from Project Veritas where they're interviewing people from CNN that were like, oh, the whole time that we've been trying to get Donald Trump out of office and we've been pushing this in the media really hard and really trying to get him out. They go, well, since he's out now, we're going to try to... He's like, what else are you going to push? And they go, well, the next thing that they're going to push is climate change. And he goes, but instead of it having a cap where how COVID did, they're like, climate change is going to be able to get pushed for years and years and years. So I think with DARPA and people and HARP, where people can actually control the weather, and they could do cloud seeding and contrails or chemtrails or whatever, and plant stuff in the actual clouds to make them rain or change the weather, change the wind patterns, all that stuff. It's just crazy to me. I could see it right there in front of my face.
I was going to say,
nobody else does.
Technically, we've seen it already. Our winters here in Ohio are usually pretty snowy, and we've had a couple days where it was 65, 70 degrees midwinter.
Yeah.
I mean, so if they haven't already been practicing.
Oh, yeah, I know. But now what they're trying to do is they're causing these crazy effects, this crazy heat patterns and all this stuff, and they're like, well, it's because the world's warming up. It's like, yeah, but there's no proof that it's warming up, Yeah. The other one too that I wanted to mention was there wasn't just fires in Hawaii, but those are what the news is pushing right now. I guess there's been crazy wildfires from Louisiana, Sabine, Texas, all the way to Houston. Okay. So a lot of the South, there's tons of damage and things are. I don't know if it's because they don't have a huge death toll right now. I guess the numbers of death is the number one thing to push in the news since COVID. Yeah. But now I know that there's been 111 people that have died from this fire in Maui, and there's 1,000 some people missing.
Yeah.
But we don't know anything about what's going on here in the South. Yeah, because we don't know the death toll yet, and who knows if that's even true out there. Know.
Because if you said, the death toll is low or property damage is low, it's not as reportable or as important as, like you said, hundreds of millions of acres of burning forest and trees, and like you said, hundreds of people dead. Well, a couple hundred people dead, and couple.
No, it was 111.
111?
So far today, I guess.
Okay. And then, like you said, a bunch of people missing.
Yeah.
But you know what kills me?
Is that they were all died of COVID?
Sorry. You threw me for a loop there. No, is that people are still going over there to tour or whatever, or that were there and
going on vacation and surfing next to bodies or something.
Yeah, where they're searching for missing people that got lost because people were literally jumping in the water to get away from the fire, and while they're searching, what makes you think to take your boat out there or to take your surf boat out there? You don't see all these boats with flashing lights and rescue crews diving in the water. It's oh yeah, I'd need to catch this wave.
Yeah.
Really? How insensitive? How how much of an asshole can you be?
And I don't know about you, but like that could be the thing where they're trying to push too. Like, look at all these mainland people doing this. Like, we don't know if that's even true.
That is accurate.
You know, like
we're just going by the reports they're saying.
Yes, like look at all these insensitive mainlanders. So then they try to do more of a divide between people from Hawaii and people that are mainlanders that are living there, buying up all their land.
Yeah.
You know, and all that stuff. And it's like, well, what could have happened too is the grass or the trees were overgrown. You know, the city wasn't, or this whatever the city or the island wasn't coming in and like actually taking care of all the extra shrubs and like different things that dried out that caused the fire from electrical. Like I think I heard it from like Samantha America from Instagram. She posted some stuff. I still have to like listen to it. I haven't really listened to it. But to touch on the stuff with Hawaii, you have the stuff that's going on in the south with the fires there. And then there's a part in Italy, I feel like it was called like BlackHoles or something like that. I don't remember the name of it.
That's something made up.
Yeah, I made it up. They actually had like huge mudslide going on right now.
Okay.
And then I don't know how many people have died from that or how much land that destroyed. And then there was like a couple other countries that were like dried up deserts, but they were getting flash floods. Like they were never seen that in history. Okay. But now they're getting all these flash floods. So my thinking is you have countries that are desert that are getting flash floods. You're getting places in like Italy that don't normally get mudslides, and they're getting mudslides of all places. You're having crazy fires that are taking over the entire south or tropical areas where it rains, but for some reason the rainstorm completely missed the island where it's constantly raining there, you know, and it would have put out the fire. You know, so it's like some things just aren't adding up. And I'm at the point where I don't know what to believe anymore.
And then we go back to we briefly touched it earlier about the Canadian wildfires.
Yes.
And like you said, we've seen the videos and the damage done. I personally
haven't seen any videos of a fire in Canada once.
But we've got the smoke from it.
Yes, and it freaking hurt
for like 2 weeks.
It sucked. It stunk so bad here. Chente, what'd you think about that?
Yeah, man, this is bullshit. No Drake ain't set no fire up there.
Nope. Did I show you the video of the helicopter that was actually dropping fire onto the forest?
Well, that's a controlled burn.
But that's the only video that I've seen of Canada where they actually did that over an area where there was no fire.
Okay.
And it's like I understand a controlled burn where they have to like burn certain debris so it doesn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, because
this is what I've seen during the big fire and stuff. I didn't see anything else. I just saw them dropping fire onto it.
But you never seen the actual fire that caused all the smog and things we've been affected by in the first place.
Nope. And they're like, well, they're just embers. I'm like, well, one of the things that happened recently that people aren't talking about anymore too is the stuff that happened in East Palestine, Ohio, where all of the fire, the hazardous material in the train fell over. They do a controlled burn that isn't controlled at all, and all the smoke goes into Pittsburgh, it goes all through Pennsylvania, it goes up through Montreal, and then they showed the wind, and they go, this is where all of that smoke from the controlled burn in East Palestine was supposed to go, and they go, but those stuff that went into the clouds comes down when it rains, and it's not able to get absorbed again. But then all of a sudden they have fires, and it shows all the wind from their area, and it goes the opposite direction of where it came from, and it comes right back to us. I'm like, you son of a bitch!
Yeah. Well, and it's funny you mentioned...
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
East Palestine. I was talking with some people at work, and I guess how we were talking about the different train derailments.
Yes.
I guess there's been some other train incidents that haven't been big in the news, where there's been chemicals from those trains that came up missing. Instead of being spilled, they came up missing.
Yes. I feel like this is going to be an episode of 24. Jack Bauer, please save us all.
Well, and from what they were saying... Yes, his name was Jack Bauer.
I have to go
or Keith Sutherland, if you want to use his real name.
Yes. From the Lost Boys.
Thou shalt not... I can't remember the lyrics.
Oh,
of
I
that
can't
song.
either. So, Chente, you haven't talked for the full 30 minutes. We've been cutting you off, and we've been extremely rude, but I've missed you so much, and so has TBD, I'm sure.
We apologize for not letting you speak.
Yes. Belay our last, and belay my
Dude,
ass.
I forgot about East Palestine, too.
Dude, I'm telling you. I gotta start posting pictures in our office.
Yep.
We'll see. Yo, yeah, where were you? Instead of like September 11th?
Yeah, never forget, you turd.
Never fucking forget.
They forgot.
Yo, how come we dropped 2 nukes on Japan, right?
Mm-hmm. Years ago.
Those cities are thriving.
Are they though?
But you can't go back to like Chernobyl. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if the nuke places in Japan have like plant growth.
I thought we dropped atomic bombs on Japan. Isn't an atomic bomb different than a nuke?
I don't know.
Aren't those supposed to call a nuke like fallout anyway, or no?
I do not know. I will be honest. I do not know. Listeners,
I mean, that makes sense.
Let us know if a nuclear bomb and an atomic bomb are different and what the repercussions of each is.
Yeah, comment. Post in the comments. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Ring the bell. Hit the bell notification. Pew, 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 pew.
Interact with us.
Yes.
Interact with us.
The only person that's going to interact with us is Jack, and he'll do it on Rumble. So when you go to Rumble, like and subscribe and hit that Rumble button.
And if you don't, I'm throwing you over the
first person to like and comment. First person like and comment. Show you his boobies.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
It's okay.
I did something. Yeah.
I see what you did. You mean
See what I did there, guys?
If you comment first and you like and subscribe, if you're already liked and subscribed, that's fine. But comment, and the first person to comment, we're gonna have to get TBD and Chente to get a Rumble subscription anyway. So they're gonna have to get the app anyway. But if you do that, I will send you a conspiracy book. Just text me your. If it's Jack, just send me the other one back, and I'll send you a new one. But if it's somebody else,
library.
Yeah, if it's somebody else, let me know, and then maybe hit us up in the Discord. And
COAD will even put lipstick on and give it a smooch.
Mm-hmm. That's my butt puckering.
Or you just mushroom stamp
If it's
it.
that audible, you should be worried.
I am.
You should be worried.
I'm super worried.
Hey, you know what else happened during our hiatus?
What is that, good sir?
COAD took my woman.
Oh yeah, you dirty man! Like I just gonna swoop in and just.
He just strolled in with them baby blues.
No. We already did a podcast about this.
Did we?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
We did it with the Mohican Rican, the Rican Mohican.
Yeah, man, I hit him up too, talking about you want to talk conspiracies. He didn't hit me back.
He didn't want
He
to.
didn't hit me back. He didn't say nothing.
Oh,
He
man.
is a jilted lover, and he is not letting go of this until you give his woman back. So he's going to bring it up any chance he gets, and I'm proud of him for that.
I'll trade her for some homemade tamales.
Ooh.
Deal.
Huh?
Deal.
Okay, that's what I thought. No, I'm kidding.
That's what I thought, bitch.
Oh man, that's.
He's like, I'm gonna slap you through this phone. He's like, that thing you asked me to do tomorrow, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it.
I just want you to know how wrong that sounded. That thing you asked me to do.
He'll be there, I won't. That's why I asked.
It's still, it's that thing you wanted me to do tomorrow. I'm not doing it. That could be so
It was
misinterpreted.
the making the tamales. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, is that what the kids are calling it today?
That's
Making
what
tamales?
That's what they're calling it.
Oh, I want to do that fried taco you showed me.
Oh,
Where she used the soft taco, put the meat in there, and just deep fry it. Oh, that looked delicious.
No, man, I want to do that. The Taco Bell one.
Oh yeah.
You can do that right now. I'll go right now.
I'm down.
Get a quesadilla from Taco Bell. You open it up and you put 3 hard, crunchy beef tacos in it, and you close it up. You just eat it. That's all.
It's gonna have to be hard.
Hey, we should do that. We should do that for
You
our
like the ground beef?
live. We'll do it live. All three, a mukbang.
We'll do it live.
Yes,
we're
I
going
like that
live.
idea. Ever since I found out they used freeze dried beef, no, I do steak and chicken in my tacos now.
Freeze dried?
Yeah,
dude, I don't trust any food from fast food at all. Somebody said that McDonald's is like human food. I'm like, rip. I mean, human, not food. Human.
Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green.
I don't know what that is.
It's from a movie. I can't remember.
I just burped up my Indian food.
Maybe the movie is called Soylent Green, but I can't remember. But there's a company in there, and they were like putting people in, and that was the line from the movie. Soylent Green is people.
Oh, okay. So the other thing we did. Oh, that's why we haven't been on here. We did a BlackHoles episode with the Mohican, the Rican Mohican. When did we do that? In June?
That was like June, bro.
Okay, so we did have a BlackHoles episode in June.
Yeah.
And then we actually did a watch party where we watched Level With Me, where they talked.
Yes.
It was a movie about. It was a documentary about flat Earth. So we did that live. So people that weren't in it, they didn't see it, but it was available, right? Wasn't it available for everybody, or just
I
us?
thought it was available for everybody.
Because you watched it. You didn't watch it with me here, right?
No, we were on the Discord, and I watched it at home while we were, and we would like pause it and discuss stuff as we saw
That's right.
it.
Okay, cool.
Because there was we did two of them. We did the flat Earth one, and we did one about the Jared from Subway.
No, we did that a long time ago. That wasn't a live.
I was speaking in code.
The pizza.
Yeah.
No,
I thought we did two of those.
We recorded those.
Yeah, I thought we did two of different ones.
But they weren't live. They weren't live. We just watched them and recorded the discussion.
And I thought, didn't we release it as a podcast too?
Yeah, they're on YouTube. Those were back. Shit, that was
Oh,
back
so
in
that
like
was
April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that was a long ass time ago.
I thought that was closer.
So there is a third part to the Play-Doh pizza party.
Okay.
So we could always
Come
watch
on,
that.
Barbie,
and,
let's go party.
Oh no! Did you watch that?
No,
Okay.
I want to, but I haven't.
Don't watch it. Oh, and then
You telling me not to watch Margot Robbie in skimpy Barbie outfits?
yes, because then you're equally watching. I can't remember his name. Ryan Gosling in skimpy Barbie outfits.
I have learned to ignore him ever since The Notebook.
And I heard that John Cena plays a mermaid in that.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Mm.
That would not surprise me at all. I mean, I've seen a Rock in a tutu. I've seen Hulk Hogan in a tutu.
You're gonna say a rock and a hard place. Sounds like a video you would watch by yourself.
No, because I don't want to see The Rock like that.
Oh,
That gives the people's elbow a whole different meaning.
yeah. Oh boy. So, the other thing I wanted to suggest too was maybe we could do a segment where we do trivia. We could do a trivia night where we could record it and have us playing trivia, and it could be all conspiracy type questions.
Know your conspiracy?
Yes. So, like for example, how many towers fell during 9/11?
1.5.
1.5.
I just throwing a number out there to be funny.
Oh, freaking turd. What about you, Chente?
It's not trivia night. I don't know off the top of my head. More than two.
More than 2. Well, you know the Twin Towers, that's 2. Then you got Tower 7 that fell on its own, supposedly, that wasn't hit by
It was reported before it even collapsed.
Yes. And then I think there was one Tower 6 or Tower 9. So there was technically 4 towers, 4 buildings that crashed and fell. And then that's not counting the Pentagon. So I wouldn't count the Pentagon. I would say
it's not even.
You could say in New York.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't near the other ones. Also,
But a plane crashed into it, so I was only.
Yeah, but you said how many towers fell. That's not.
Yes,
even
that's right.
Not a tower.
That's what I'm saying. Like, compared to the other
It's like
buildings,
me calling myself a tower next to you. You're way taller.
I'm slightly taller.
And I'm just as tall as I am laying down. Because my butt cheeks, my lovely lady lumps.
I was gonna say because the ladies love you, but you just threw me all on a loop again.
Alright. But yeah, I think we could do a segment like that if you want. If you guys suggest any, go in the Discord and just put it under the information category and ideas and feedback. Go there and just maybe give us some ideas for if you guys want to hear any segments that we do. We could phone a friend and just BS with a friend on the phone too.
Hell yeah.
If we can, 3-way.
You know what I'm saying?
This podcast is getting very suspicious. It's getting very suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Now I sound like Tommy G. He always copies that. He's like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. It's the girl from Parks and Recreation. He's like, Daddy, money, please.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, Mona Lisa smiles. No,
Wait.
I don't know. Mona Lisa, it's a Jewish name.
No, but isn't that one of the Mandela effects where before she frowned and now she smiles? The Mona Lisa painting? Or vice versa?
Gee, maybe. I don't know. I didn't know there was Mandela effect.
They keep popping up.
Yeah,
I
they do.
tell you,
Well,
they
it
do.
is now, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's what happened with the Michelle Obama thing. To go full circle and to
Full
do
circle.
a full callback, the Michelle Obama thing, I think what they tried to do was they try to blame it on like a Mandela effect type thing. Like before, there was no pictures of her at all, and then all of a sudden they upload tons of Photoshop ones, and they try to change it and be like, "No, it's always been there. What are you talking about?" So then when you question people or people question you, you go look it up, and then it's all there.
Yeah.
Then you look like the crazy person.
Also, I have an idea for our listeners. Every time we come full circle, I think you guys should take a shot.
Ooh.
I mean, we do have some
Are
things
you
that we say
assuming
quite
our listeners
frequently
are
and frequently.
alcoholics?
Yeah. Well, no, they don't have to have a shot. They could have a sip. Sip of something.
Some sips.
Oh, we could do the sip of something.
The Sip of Something podcast.
No. We're not changing the name of the podcast.
No,
we
but
can do the
that
segment.
just the
Sip of
name.
something.
Sip of Something.
You're like, all right, hey, we just went full come on your back. I mean, circle back, callback. We just got a full callback.
I thought you were about to say full circle jerk.
No.
What in the world
Oh yeah.
is going on?
Sip My mom listens to this podcast. She's our second listener next to Jack.
Your number one supporter.
Does that make me like 4?
You listen? You never like and subscribe, or follow, or comment.
Who you yelling at?
I don't comment, but I thought I was.
You got to comment, bro. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment.
I thought I'd like to unsubscribe. I don't think I liked every episode, but
Jeez, which one? The one you weren't in?
no, all the ones where I
Turd.
hear my voice and I feel like I sound too girly. Like, who is that soft talking guy? Like, why
Jeez.
are you talking like? To me, that's what I sound like. I
No.
sound very, very soft.
You sound like James Earl Jones to everybody else. Darth
every-
Vader and all.
Well, I thank you to those that think that, but to me, I hear my voice and I'm like, whose daughter is on there?
Oh. So, Chente,
You
before...
know who else you don't see pictures of? You know how you see pictures of like all the big criminals being handcuffed and escorted somewhere?
Yeah.
Right, Chapo and all them. But you didn't see any for Epstein.
He died.
It means before, when he first got arrested.
I know. We didn't even know who he was or where he lived. Did they get him from the island? Did they get him in New York? Did they get him in Florida? Like, where'd they even arrest him at?
But
That's a
you
good
don't know.
question, because
I think-
I just remember him being in jail and hanging himself.
I think
And
that
I don't-
fool's still alive.
Maybe. Who knows?
He didn't hang himself.
Well, I'm saying, like, from what they showed us, that's what we
Who's
see.
they?
That's a good question. Again, comment, feedback. Who do you think they are?
Yeah.
Who do you think are those elite that we need to worry the most about?
Are they the 13 Families? Are they George Soros? Are they Fink from freaking BlackRock?
Are they Mr.
I was not expecting that. I was like, are you stuttering?
I've been watching too many
Damn it,
old
Eric.
shows.
I mean, TBD. No, I'm kidding.
That works because I think I am Eric.
Oh,
If
you like squirrels.
he did go by runs with squirrels when he went and lived in the forest.
Yep.
But I like a different type of squirrel.
All right. Well, hey, what do you guys think? You think this is a good episode for the first comeback?
Yeah, man.
First,
Coming on back.
Should we really call it a comeback?
Yep.
We've been here for years.
Even if we've been here for you. Goddamn.
I thank you. I'm glad you guys got where I was
Did I
going.
beat you?
Yeah, man.
We gotta edit it. Here, we'll have him go first.
Nope.
No,
Too late.
do it.
I refuse.
Man,
The moment is
do we
gone.
call it a comeback?
I was hoping one of you would pick it up when I
Yeah,
said
Kim
it.
Kardashian. I mean,
I mean, well, I would on her back. Oh, never mind.
that's what it is.
Different podcast.
She got it. You don't remember that Andy episode or Parks and Recreation?
I have never seen.
So
Parks and
everyone likes a good
Recreation.
comeback story.
Yeah, everybody likes a good comeback story. Rocky, Seabiscuit. He's like, Kim Kardashian. They're like, Kim Kardashian? He's like, yeah. That movie, she got cum on her back.
Oh, man. I got to see. Maybe I have to go back and watch that show.
No, it was just a blooper.
Yeah,
They
dude,
didn't-
rewatch it.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
a good show, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'll
one
have
of
to
my
add it to
favorites.
my list. I've never watched Park and Rec. I've never watched The Office.
He's never seen The Office.
Park and Rec is one of my favorites. It's Always Sunny. I love that show.
I've seen episodes here and there, but I've never
You should watch the first episode. It's called The Gang Gets Racist.
The Gang Gets Racist. Speaking of that, I had to ask a coworker, what do you do on your Facebook? Because he just shows me all these videos, and I'm like, that is some of the most like racist thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
And he goes, I don't mean for it to be. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, our Facebooks are very different. Because mine doesn't give me these videos.
All right. Well,
I lent my phone to COAD one time, and then now everything on my feed is different.
What were you searching?
The algorithm. I changed his algorithm. I made it better.
Better. You sound like the little aliens from Toy Story.
The claw.
Is that us when it comes to the government?
The claw?
No, we're the little aliens, and all we see is the claw that they dangle over us, and we don't see what happens in the real world?
I think those are the sheeple.
Those are the sheeple.
Yeah, those are the sheep. Those are the people, the sheeple, and the steeple.
So we're more like Woody and them. We know we're toys, and we know that we're being manipulated, and everybody else is the aliens that are just obsessed with what they can see in their own little world.
We are the main characters of our story. We all have different DLCs. We all have different stories.
I feel like I'm the side character. I feel like I'm the...
Isn't that how it goes?
Yep.
Okay.
For State Farm?
He said, we are farmers.
Oh! Also, yeah, I don't like what's his name from State Farm. I want Jake back.
What do you mean?
From the wrestling show. Remember?
From the wrestling show.
They had like Terry or whatever.
Mike,
yeah.
Mike.
Fuck you, Mike. I'm sorry. I want Jake back.
I told you my mom listens.
I apologize. But Jake from State Farm is better. Now I appreciate Mike trying to come in still his thunder.
No. Jake is still at State Farm, but it's a black Jake instead of a light-skinned Jake.
Whoa.
Because they were like, he used to be a white Jake.
Yes.
But he wasn't white. He looked like he was like Mexican.
Yeah, he looked like some kind of tropical being.
He looked like Chente with darker hair.
Yeah, with hair.
With hair.
Without a hat on.
I think I've only ever seen him without a hat twice.
Chente?
Yes.
Oh, I'll take it off.
Twice.
I'll take it off of him. I'll snatch it. I'll be like, I took your woman and I'm taking your hat.
Oh, man.
Them is fighting words. Oh, boy. Them is fighting words right there.
Well, sir, meet me in the ring. Do you want to give a thought for the day?
Ooh, I can do that. I can give a very wonderful thought for the day.
Okay, when did you become German? George Soros?
I have switched back and forth frequently, thanks to Call of Duty.
So now you sound like a southern gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there, dear fellas.
You sound like you have molasses dripping out your mouth.
I gotta get molasses for my next barbecue sauce. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Okay, well, are you guys ready for the words of wisdom?
Give us a good one. A nice comeback one. Nice circle back.
Circle back.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What? I'm waiting.
Oh.
Get close to the microphone, sir.
That's what she said. Thought for today. This is a friendly reminder that you will only get a limited time on this earth. Today is a good day to do something great.
Mic drop.
And yes, I went to
Only the tie here.
Oh, they're great. There you go. All right, you guys were listening to the SpeakInC.O.A.D podcast. I almost forgot the name of the podcast. I am Conspiracy of a Dead Man, a.k.a. COAD. You are listening to Chantizzle.
Yo, goose.
Pew.
And this is Theodore DeeeeeeNoMeeeeeeTay saying, have a good niente.
Alright guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep on questioning. You guys just listened to whatever episode this was. Good luck.